What if for the price of a video game you could get everything that you've ever wanted out of life? You don't believe me? Well then keep listening for the next few minutes. Now let's start with a little introduction. Reading sucks. It just sucks. Now I'm gonna get pelted with a few tomatoes I need to dodge, but hear me out for a sec. Books take space, and if you want a hardcover, or maybe you're just interested in more than one book at a time, then you might have to sell your left kidney for them. You always need to sit beside the light source, and you need to always have your other hand holding open the book unless you want to fold it back and ruin it. And God forbid that you spill anything on it because the book is ruined now. And I mean, sure, you can always read on your phone, but if you manage to get past the endless and ceaseless notifications, the possibility of it falling on your face while reading with all 300 grams of fury that it has, and the short battery life that it has compared to, a book that has infinite battery life, then I'm sure that the tiny screen and text will be enough to get you over the edge to insanity. Now I'm sure I made a slight crack in your doubt, but let's keep going. What if you come across an unfamiliar word while you're reading a book and you want to, God forbid, know the meaning of it? You have to highlight it, put down the book, pick up your phone, get past the notifications and dodge those, then also dodge the Google search autofill pitfall, search the word up, find the meaning, put down your phone and pick up back the book because you don't have Wikipedia or a translation dictionary with you on hand. And if all of that isn't enough for you, then let me level with you for a bit. You know that feeling? You're tired, you're on your bed, you want to relax for a bit, and so you open up YouTube Shorts. You watch it for a while before you realize that the window beside you went dark. How did that feel? Groggy? Tired? The same feeling after digging into a huge juicy burger and then feeling the after effects of guilt, regret, lethargy, even though that during it you actually were enjoying yourself quite a bit. But all that remains is emptiness. What if you can have the same convenience, ease of use, fluidity of experience that you get while using shorts, still swiping but on something without that after effect that will make you feel like
a turd in the wind.
And here's where the $60-ish used Kindle that I got actually comes into the picture. A AAA game with the price of another 1/2 DLCs perhaps on it if you wanna be a bit nitpicky. I can confidently say that this is one of the best things that I've ever bought. From a business perspective and even just the general self-development kind of thing, I've only had this thing for less than a week, like 5-6 days, and I've already read through one book and a chunk of another one. It just makes the experience a lot smoother and easier. It takes a lot of the friction out of just sitting down and reading for a bit. So much that it actually feels like watching YouTube Shorts, but without the surprise bonus of lethargy and guilt at the end. Here is the thing. I'm sure that you've heard of this quote before. The more you learn, the more you earn. And the fundamental fact is the only difference between me and say Jeff Bezos is knowledge and skill. We're both still human, still flesh and blood, same species, but of course there is luck involved in it, but there's also preparation. There aren't that many billionaires after all, and you bridge that gap by doing as much as you possibly can so you can get the skill part, and learning as much as you possibly can so you can get the knowledge part. And so that discrepancy becomes smaller and smaller with time. And so anything that makes the process easier of consuming information will always be a good thing. Because you don't know what you simply do not know. There's possibility that there is such a laughably small piece of information that I just don't know about business or even my business that could make it have 10 times the revenue. And the only reason that it's not there yet is because I haven't found it or I haven't learned it. And it's not like I haven't read before. At first I used to read on my phone. Then after a while I switched to audiobooks, but that had its own set of problems for me. Like not being able to process information well by just hearing it, or just the distractions that I would see while walking outside. But the transition to this has been the most seamless and well-fitting one that I've encountered so far in terms of just the amount of material I can comprehend and how well I can slip it into my daily routine. and maybe it can be as helpful to you as it was for me. P.S. If you can get a used one and make sure that they log in with the details that you're going to give them from a fresh account first, then do that, because that's how I got scammed on the first one. You can always just jailbreak it or get one of the other ones like a Kobo or the other brands out there. And with that, because since you're gonna be a lot wiser, you're probably gonna need to sell a lot more for your business. And with that, there is this video for it. Hope to see you soon. Bye.